Well, you see, wee Davy was just a wee bit boy, just a wee laddie. And at the time the war broke out with the Philipsteins, at the commencement of hostilities, his poor brothers was caught up for to join the militia. And of course, wee Davy wanted for to gang too, but his father says, no, no, David, you canna gang, for you see the one attack you. In the first place, you're no Olenyach, and besides, you're our wee. You see, there was nae bantam brigades in they days. By and by, when you hae supper a windmere porridge, you'll maybe be able for to join with a lave. Besides, you'll need to stay at home and gang with the milk and feed the kye and generally help your old father, for he's no so fit for his work as he used to be with the rheumatisms. Aye. Well, there was one thing that wee Davy had learned for today, and that was for today what he was taught. So he just bide at home and played at the bowls and spent his beery and held the wool for his mother when she was knitting the socks for the soldiers. Well, after about a month, a telegram came from the front for to say that there was a great shortage of meat among the soldiers in the trenches, and his father made up his mind for to send wee Davy with some loaves and some ham and maybe a dozen or two of good fresh-laid hens, fresh-laid eggs. And you may guess wee Davy was well pleased for to gang, and he set out on his journey. And when he arrived at the seat of hostilities, he noticed that his brothers and some of the other soldiers was looking off a white light about the gills. James, he says, you're all feared. I, says his brothers, wait till you have seen the big giant Goliath off the Philipsteins, and you'll be frighted at day. He stands 10 feet high in his stockings holes. Aye, he was a big man. All the giants was big men in they days. Me frighted it, says wee Davy. I hain't seen aught that could frighten me yet, and if you're all feared, I'll gang and fecht the big giant myself. And when the king heard that there was somebody that was willing for to stand up to the big giant, who was 15 feet high in his stockings holes, he was exceeding glad. But when he saw the size of wee Davy, he was just a wee bit boy again. His face fell, and he told wee Davy he was feared the job was our muckle for him, for the giant was a man that stood 20 feet high, and besides that he had a waistcoat of pure brass, as thick as a steam boiler, and a spear as long as a telegraph pole. Never mind, says wee Davy, just let me get a swipe at him afore he grows ony bigger. And he went away into the burn. No a big burn, nor a river, nor an ocean, but just a wee bit burn. And he got some round chuckies for his pea sling, and he went forth for to meet the giant Goliath of the Philipsteins, a man who was the size of a common haystack in his stockings holes. And when Goliath saw the size of wee Davy, he started for to laugh. Ho, ho, ho! Ho, ho, ho yourself, says wee Davy. And Goliath says, what are you wanting here? I'll send what you see, says wee Davy. Well, you cheeky breeks, says Goliath. I'm thinking you'll be gone home in the Red Cross wagon. But wee Davy never only heard him. He just got a round chucky and put it in his pea sling, and he let bang at the giant's big fuzzy head, and he pun him nae atween men. And Goliath says, here, what are you doing? Do you no ken that sair? He was fair to funded. He hadn't even time for to cry a borley. You see, such a thing as a chucky stone had never entered his head afore, and he fell down on the bride of his back, and the Philistine says to him, "Oh, you big stooky doll, what way can you no fecht the laddie? Who can I fecht the laddie?" Says Goliath, "Do you no see I'm busy doing?" But wee Davy got a big sword, and he cut it off the giant's head and took it home and put it on the sideboard. And the Philistines, they all ran away. Aye, and he was just a wee bit boy. Aye, they all ran away. Aye.